live in a scary place. Bombs go off and fires rage, and we're tired, but we are not afraid. And I'll never understand how someone kills another man and says they're doing it in God's name. Sometimes it's more than I can take. We need more love to beat the hate, but we can stand up. It's gonna be alright. We can stand up. Together we fall and together we rise. Hey sister, hey brother, we gotta know that we got each other. You're not alone and neither am I. We're on the same side. Don't make sense and it's over in an instant, so let's live it every chance we get. We don't need to waste our time judging everybody else's life, living like we know best. Sometimes it's more than I can take. We need more love to beat the hate, but we can stand up. It's gonna be alright. We can stand up. Together we fall and together we rise. Hey sister, hey brother, we gotta know that we got each other. You're not alone and neither am I. We're on the same side. We only get to take. Everybody look at somebody else and say we're not waiting for change. We are making a change. So we can stand up. It's gonna be alright. We can stand up. Together we fall and together we rise. Hey sister, hey brother, we gotta know that we got each other. We can stand up. It's gonna be alright. We can stand up. Together we fall and together we rise. Hey sister, hey brother, we gotta know that we got each other. You're not alone and neither am I. You're not alone and neither am I. We're on the same side.
Thank you. Thanks.
123 days ago, we sold almost everything we had. I'm talking furniture, clothes, beds, dishes. Oh, and I sold my house too.
Don't worry, we kept guitars and keepsakes and a few clothes. You're welcome. But we really did get rid of almost everything we owned. And for the past 123 days, we have been on an adventure, not really knowing what's coming next.
So we got the call to come do this talk, and they said the theme is uncharted waters. They said, you guys would be good to talk about this because you sold all your stuff, you're on this adventure, and you're braving the uncharted waters. And so we said, yes.
Yeah, hello, it's Ted.
Yeah, we'll be there. So here we are, but can we tell you a secret now that we're here, just like between us here? We're actually not in uncharted waters, and we've actually never, ever been in uncharted waters. Here's why. As soon as you enter uncharted waters, they're no longer uncharted. Like, all you have to do is go in, and bam, you just put them on the map. So you two never have to be in uncharted waters. The trick is, though, you've got to go in. You can't just watch them from the shore.
So we're going to tell you a few stories from our lives and career when we have jumped headfirst into the unknown and why we think you should too. We met 15 years ago on an island, actually, Martha's Vineyard, so being surrounded by water is kind of our forte. But we met at a music school out there and became a duo pretty quickly. We started writing songs and recording music and playing shows, and music became the thing that we had to do. So we moved to LA to pursue our musical dreams, and we did not really have a clue what we were doing. This was kind of the first big jump into the unknown for us. We did not have a lot of money, we did not have a definite plan, but we had a dream. In LA, we played a show, and American Idol winner Kelly Clarkson came to the show, which was actually at a small music venue attached to a Chinese restaurant. No lie, you walk in and it's fried rice to the left and live music to the right. It probably holds 30 people, but she came to the show and she heard us sing and she liked our harmony and she asked if we would come out and be her backup singers on tour. And we were like, yeah, because we'd never been in those waters before. And I mean, why not?
And I mean, when Kelly Clarkson asks you to sing with her, you don't say no to that, I don't think.
That is true, too. But this was a major catapult into the unknown for us. We went from singing to 30 people in a Chinese restaurant to 250,000 people at the Daytona 500. We spent 6 years touring the world with Kelly and discovering new places and chasing our dreams. We got to play at Madison Square Garden and on Saturday Night Live, even on Oprah. It was incredible.
6 years in, we realized something. You see, there's this thing that happens when you get to a comfortable spot. You feel pretty secure, you've got a good income or a good relationship or a good situation, and we like to call it the safety of the shore. It's a place where you feel pretty solid, but you're aware of this water that's all around you. And that water is the possibility of something new, something greater, something unknown. It's that thing that keeps you up at night and like you really want it, but it's out there in the water and it's a little bit scary because from where you're standing, it's completely unknown. Still, you can hear that relentless whisper of the water telling you to come in. So for us, that whisper was saying to go do our own music full time. And so after 6 years of touring with Kelly, we left the secure job and paycheck and threw ourselves back into the unknown. We were so excited to be doing our own music. And it was going well, but it wasn't long before the fear and the doubt really started to kick in. Who were we to think we could make a career out of this? And how are we going to pay our bills? We didn't have a song on the radio.
And I mean, we didn't win American Idol.
No. Did our music even matter? Was this still worth pursuing, even though we weren't where we wanted to be yet?
During this period of time, we were kind of flailing around, practically drowning. There were a lot of times over the last few years that we wanted to give up and quit. Navigating the unknown is honestly exhausting. So we made our way to the shore for a bit. The shore for us was Nashville, and the shore is safe for a while. It's a place to rest and dream, but what we didn't realize is that the shore was actually turning into quicksand. In the end, it was pulling us in to stay stuck where we were. And when you're stuck, you start to believe the lie that says things will never change. Your dreams will never come to fruition. That the water is too scary, that it will take you under. And the thing about quicksand is you don't even realize that it is pulling you in, keeping you stuck. Everything kind of feels the same until it doesn't. This is a song we wrote earlier last year when we were feeling knee-deep in the quicksand.
Fell for you in springtime. I needed something new, an answer to my problems, and I thought that it was you. And I was running from everything I just burned down. You took me in with open arms, but I can't see it now. You were bound to break me. It's true. Nothing could save me, not even you. And I feel like I'm drowning in the depth of all my dreams. I wrote this one last song about you, thinking I might get lucky, but now I gotta leave. 'Cause you got the best of me, Nashville, Tennessee. Rolling in on Sunday mornings, out on Thursday nights, made it hard for me to see that you were never really right. And you look so good from far away, the stars, the hills, the lights, but the push and pull of every day cut me like a knife. And this ain't easy to say, but you don't need me anyway. So I am finally letting go this time around, and maybe I'll regret it 20 years from now, but I Nashville, Tennessee. So goodbye, I wish you the best, and please be nice to all of my friends. They don't know what they're getting into. They see you like I used to see you. So I'll say only good things when anybody asks. It turns out we weren't meant to be. Some things never last, but you gave me memories that I'll have forever at least. And as long as I can breathe, you'll be a part of me. Nashville, Tennessee. And one more thing, please. Remember me. Nashville, Tennessee.
So, in a radical effort to throw ourselves back into the unknown, 123 days ago, we sold everything. So you might be thinking, why do two people who look relatively sane sell all of their stuff and throw themselves into the unknown again? Like, haven't you kind of done that enough? We've heard your story. Well, for us, it's because of the why behind what we do.
Have you ever heard a song and thought, oh my gosh, that is totally me? Or I feel like they read my diary and then wrote that song? That feeling is why we make music, why we write songs. Music has the power to bring people together to feel less alone. And so that is the why behind why we do what we do. We think that loneliness is the worst disease. And so we write and we sing and we tour and we record to bring people together because music makes us feel less alone in the world. See, the water is often calling all of us to come out. We can hear it in our heads and feel it in our souls, but the choice is ours. For you, your water might not be selling all of your stuff or moving all across the country or writing songs. Maybe it's befriending a neighbor or raising a child or starting that business that you've always dreamt about starting. So what we want to know is, what is the water saying to you?
It's never easy or comfortable to jump into the unknown. It wasn't comfortable signing the closing papers on my house and not having a new house to go to. And honestly, it's not super comfortable for us, like right now in this very moment, because we don't know what's coming next. Like, we are in the water. But see, there is no wading into the unknown. It's not a slow, prolonged process. It's a decision. It's just a choice to either jump in, not knowing what's there, or to stay in the safe spot where the water can't hurt you. So for you, what is your why? What gets your heart beating faster? What gets your blood pumping? What can you not stop thinking about? What are your uncharted waters? Because we need you out in those waters. The world needs your ideas and your vantage point and your voice.
So go and do in the uncharted waters. Because guess what? Once you're out there, they are no longer uncharted. You just put them on the map. And you are far more capable of surviving the unknown than you think. So, say farewell to the shore, because who knows where you might be in 123 days. Thank you.